Alright, welcome. This is going to be my fourth Allied placement game. It's against BAIJUYI2, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And in this game, again, my focus was to try to get America's logistics down and get some units landed into Europe. And I was able to do that, sort of. I was able to manage to land quite a few troops in Europe, and then eventually migrated them down to northwestern and France. But that was way too late in the game, and I was disrupted on multiple occasions, which stopped me from the continuous feed of troops into Europe. So, unfortunately, it didn't pan out for me. I thought it was a pretty competitive game early, and then it kind of got away from me. So, I hope you enjoy this video, and with that, we will get right into the action against BAIJUYI2. Alright, round one for Russia. Went ahead and did the standard 4 infantry and 2 tank buy. And then we're going to do the 9-12. So let's get this done. Alright, that should be the 12 and... Alright. So we're going to do the 9-12 and see how it goes. Alright, so the combat went extraordinary. I lost 3 guys in West Russia. But I lost, I think, 1 infantry guy in Ukraine, and he had a plane left, and I'm just going to let him keep his plane. So, because I'm going to have... He can attack me with a bunch of tanks if he wants. But I think I'm going to be okay holding. So I am not going to take that plane. I don't like him to have that extra plane, but if I left everything in here, they're surely to get wiped, and I'm going to save my Russian units. We'll see how that pans out, but we're going to do that for now. So our fighters flew back. Our submarines got to go over here to Sea Zone 7. We are going to put 5 guys in... Yakut. We are going to put these 2 guys in Archangel. This guy's going down to Szechuan. This guy's going to Kazakh. Actually, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's move him back to Russia. Move our AA gun to West Russia. And I think that's going to be it. Alright, we'll mobilize our tanks to Russia and our 4 infantry. Actually, I'm wondering if I should just have 5 tanks there. Let's do this. Let's split the difference. Let's put 1 tank in the Caucasus, and we'll put 1 in Russia, 3 infantry in the Caucasus, 1 infantry in Russia. So let's do it like that and see how that goes. And let's see here. Yeah, we'll keep the AA guns where they're at. All right, that's going to do it for that's it for mobilization. That's going to do it for Russia round 1. I'll see you guys back for UK round 1. All right, welcome back. This is going to be actually round 1 for USA. So in my haste, I forgot to record my United Kingdom turn. Pretty uneventful turn for United Kingdom. Germany in its first turn had a rousing success in the Atlantic. They took out my transport and destroyer in Sea Zone 10 and took out everything I had in Sea Zone 7. And he also took Transjordan. So my UK turn, I took it back. All I bought was 3 infantries and 2 fighters. I took Transjordan back and killed the transport and cruiser from Japan over here, and then landed my fighters in West Russia with my bomber. So it looks like he's going to make a hard play for Africa, take Africa. Transjordan should be okay. And Germany did something interesting. He only put 1 unit in Ukraine and 1 in Bello. So I did a little bit of math. If I take Ukraine, I can stack West Russia and Caucasus with enough to 100% them both. And they won't be able to hit it next turn. He also bought only 3 infantry from Germany. Bought a bomber, 2 tanks, 2 artilleries, and 3 infantry. So, great, he got a bomber again, which is going to kind of interrupt my logistics here unless I take these 2 territories, which I'm going to have to. But for America, what we did was we went ahead and bought 2 transports, an aircraft carrier, 2 infantry, and 2 artillery. And all of that stuff is planning on going up to Sea Zone 2 next turn. So for this turn, as far as the combat goes, we just need to kill this submarine here. We really need to kill the submarine here. So I thought about killing this cruiser here, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. And I thought about attacking Kwangtung here with my 2 dudes from Sichuan, but we're not going to. We're just going to back them off, land our fighter in the Caucasus to defend for 1 turn. India's safe. He doesn't have any transports in the area to take India. He could do the Alaska play, or he could start moving down towards India, but we'll have to see where he goes with that, with Japan's turn. But that's pretty much all the combat we're going to do with America, and then we're just going to start shuffling troops. Alright, so to shuffle troops around, our bomber's going to go to England. Our fighter's going to go to Sea Zone 11. Our other fighter's going to go to Sea Zone 11. Cruiser's going to go to Sea Zone 11. Battleship down to 19. Transport down to 19. Destroyer down to 19. Fighter to Western United States. 2 infantries up to Canada, 1 down here to America, and back this guy off as well. And then we're going to back off our United States troops into Kazakh and land our American fighter in the Caucasus. Alright, so that should cover America's turn. Alrighty. Alright, for the mobilization, we throw the aircraft carrier, the 2 transports, 2 infantries, and 2 artilleries into eastern United States. And that will do it for America. Alright, for the Soviets, we are going to buy as many infantry as we can. 6 infantry, 2 artilleries. Alright, for the combat move, we're going to take 2 guys and the 2 fighters. And we're going to attack Ukraine, and that's all we're going to do to attack. So let's hope it goes well. Alright, for our non-combat move, we're going to fly our fighters into Western Russia. We're going to move one of our guys into West Russia. Our 2 other infantries. Our tank. Our 4 tanks. We're going to move 1 guy. And our artillery. We're going to move this guy here back to Kazakh. And we're going to move our 5 guys over here. I hate doing it. Hate giving up free territories. But at this point, I think that's all we're going to do. And our submarine is going to come down here. Actually, yeah. No. Yeah, we'll leave our submarine down there in Sea Zone 13. Alright, that's going to do it for Russia's turn. We just got to mobilize. Alright, so we throw 4 infantries into the Caucasus, 2 artilleries, and 2 infantries into Russia. Alright, that is going to conclude Russia round 2. So we'll see what Germany does. If Germany keeps going light on infantry and heavy on tanks, that's good for us. If he decides to switch, that's not so good. And obviously, Africa is going to be a problem for us unless we can do something about it quickly. But I'm hoping to have troops in Archangel from America by round 3. So, I am hoping. All he's got right now that can reach is a bomber into Sea Zone 2. 1, 2, 3. So he's got a bomber and a fighter. And let's see, these guys 1, 2, 3, 4. So they can't get there. 3, 4. Okay. So right now, at this point, he's got a bomber and a fighter that can reach Sea Zone 2. So we're okay so far. So anyway, that's going to conclude America round 1, Russia round 2, and I'll see you guys back for UK round 2. Alright, welcome back. This is round 2 for United Kingdom. So state of the board, Germany took Egypt, and then again he lightly took Ukraine. He only bought a couple infantry, but actually I bought an infantry and 2 artilleries for India, and we're going to go ahead and drop a fleet. I bought an aircraft carrier and a destroyer. It's going to marry up with this destroyer here from America in Sea Zone 7. We'll get ready to start landing in Germany. Germany bought 6 infantry, 2 tanks, and 2 artilleries. And he put an infantry and a tank down here in Italy because he's going to probably march into Transjordan next time. I'm going to lose Africa, I think, pretty quickly. But I don't know. It depends on what we can do here. So we're going to move our stuff here. We're going to lose Transjordan, which I hate to do, but we're going to do it. And then I got to remember to move this fleet here. So for the combat, all we're going to do is take 1 guy and this fighter and try to take Burma lightly. And then I think that's all we're going to do as far as the combat. I don't really see anything else I want to do. So that's all we're going to do. Alright, so the combat went as expected. We took Burma with 1 guy. We're going to take our tank, send it down to India. We're going to take our stuff that we have in Transjordan, move it back to Persia. We'll move our 1 guy there. We'll move our fleet over to 25. And then we'll move our 2 fighters to Sea Zone 7. I'm going to have to redo the math on this. Because now that he has 11 tanks, this could be in jeopardy. I think it's still pretty good, but we'll have to see. So, let's see. Did I move my fleet? Yep. What else do I need to do? Oh yeah, this guy here can go here. And I think that's going to do it. Alright. Alright, so our mobilization, we throw our aircraft carrier and our destroyer in C-Zone 7. We throw our 2 artilleries and our infantry into India. Alright, England's already running a little short on money. We're down to 29, which sucks. I'd really like to keep it over 30, but it is what it is. So we'll see what's going to happen with Japan round 2. So anyway, that does it for UK round 2. I'll see you guys back for Japan round 2. Alright, welcome back. This is round 2 for USA. So quick state of the board, all Japan bought was an IC, an infantry, and an artillery. And I think that was it. Let me look real quick here. 2 infantries, a fighter, and an artillery, and an IC. Alright, for America, I just bought 3 more transports, 6 more infantries. We are going to start shipping our troops over here to start making landfall in Archangel by round 3. So the only thing we're going to do for this turn is bomb Germany. As far as our combat, we're not going to do any other combat. This here, we've calculated we've got to take this back again. We can hold this, no problem, from these 11 tanks. But we got to take this. If we don't take it, then we're going to have to move the Russian stuff out of here. And for that reason, we're going to fly the American fighter up to West Russia. Or maybe down to India. We'll fly the American fighter down to India, I think. It's probably the better play. So, that's all we're going to do. So let's go ahead and bomb Germany. Alright, so the bombing run failed. I don't think I've ever had not even one successful bombing raid. But looked like it failed. So that was no good. We're going to move our 2 American infantry back to Russia. Our American fighter down to India. We're going to move our battleship, our destroyer, move our transport up to C-Zone 11. We're going to move 1 infantry over to C-Zone 6. We're going to take the tank, the 3 artilleries, and the 4 infantries. Alright. Okay, why can't we move now? Alright, this is not... Let's get rid of this one here. Alright. Our destroyer is going to go here to protect C-Zone 7. We're going to take this, these 4, go up to C-Zone 2, drop them there. I'm going to take our aircraft carrier, our fighters, our cruiser, and go up to C-Zone 2. Okay. Now we're going to take our transport and move it up to C-Zone 11. And I think that's all the moves we want to do with America. Right? Alright, okay. Put the American... Okay. The other one is the Russian sub. Alright. All right, so for the mobilization, I'm going to put the 3 transports and the 6 infantries in the eastern United States. All right, for Russia, we're going to buy 7 guys and an artillery. For the combat, we're going to take 2 dudes and our 2 fighters. Try to take Ukraine. I really wanted to do this, but I'm gonna have to move these guys back again. Man, that really sucks. These guys have to move back, though. All right. Well, it is what it is. They have to move back because otherwise these 2 forces will crush them. If we go here, six against 4, 4 fighters, that might be rough too. Maybe I'll move them back to Vologda. I might have to do that. I really am not liking having to give up all this land. But I don't see how else we can do it here. So, let's see how the combat goes. All right. So we're going to fly our fighters back to West Russia. We're going to move our 2 artilleries and our 2 infantries into West Russia. We are going to move this guy over to the Caucasus. We're going to move these guys back to Vologda, which, man, I really hate. But it is what it is. All right. That's all we're going to do, I think. Because we can hold this. Let me just double check something here. Yeah, there's no way he can do that. There's no way he can do that. All right. Aha, forgot. Got to make the sub go to C-Zone 14. That's why you always got to read your map notes. Let's see here. All right, gone. And we already did that too. All right. I'll put the artillery and 3 guys in the Caucasus and 4 guys in Russia. We are really hurting for cash now as Soviet Union. So that will conclude America round 2 and Russia round 3. And I'll see you guys back for UK round 3. Alright, welcome back. This is round 3 for United Kingdom. So Germany, I think, made a mistake here. So he stacked Ukraine, 12 tanks, 8 infantry, and an artillery. I did the math. If I attack with everything in Russia and everything in West Russia and the Caucasus, that's a 99% chance for me to kill everything that he has in here, which would seriously damage his attack power. And I can land United Kingdom fighters there, and his counterpunch, as long as I survive with a handful of infantry and artillery, I should keep all my tanks. I can land a few fighters there, and his counterpunch will not make it. The only debate I have now is whether or not to hit Karelia and drop all my forces in from America in Karelia and take it, or should I drop them all in Archangel just to defend Russia? Because once I push forward into Ukraine, they're going to be a couple turns away from defending Russia, and he is going to have a decent number of units to come this way. So the other thing I'm going to do is with India, I bought a couple tanks and a guy. We're going to have to start pushing forward. So if he's going to start keeping this, we're going to have to start pushing forward into the Japanese territories here, or bounce our tanks back to the Caucasus or whatever to defend. So once we push forward, I can see him taking the Caucasus, which is why we're gonna have 2 guys and an artillery go into the Caucasus from Persia. We went ahead and bought 2 transports because now we have enough. We have 2 transports worth of stuff here. We're going to start landing round 4 with United Kingdom, either taking France or taking Norway. I haven't decided yet. And my biggest concern is whether or not to hit Karelia with USA stuff. For United Kingdom, the move is pretty simple. We take 1 guy and attack Transjordan with a fighter and a bomber. And then we're going to take our transport here, move up to 13 and take Morocco back. We're going to take our cruiser. Actually, we won't take our cruiser. We just got to make sure to move that up there to defend. When we do. And that's really all the combat we need to do. I think this is going to be a problem here, but this is going to be a decisive blow, I think. Either one way or the other, right? If it succeeds, then we'll really turn the tide in our favor. And if it fails miserably, then the game's probably over. But I don't think I can just let him keep pushing forward. And I think this is a good opportunity, because he only has 8 infantry there to support his tanks. That with 20 guys, 6 tanks, 5 artilleries, and 2 planes, I'm going to put a significant amount, dent in that. So we are going to try to do it, I think. Depends on what Japan does. Japan will probably surround Moscow, which I'm assuming he will do. But he can't take it yet. So anyway, we're going to try to do that and see what happens. So let's get the combat done. Okay. Combat was a success, even though it took the bomber to hit it. Believe it or not. We'll take the bomber and throw it in Moscow. We're going to take our fighter and go back to India. We are going to take these 2 guys and this artillery and move them up to the Caucasus. We're going to take our cruiser and our sub up to Sea Zone 13. And that is it for our non-combat move. We're going to lose Africa, but it is what it is. He's going to start taking all of Africa, but we're going to, once we hit this, he's going to be in ultra defense mode if it works. So anyway, that's going to be UK round 3. I'll see you guys back. Well, wait a minute. I got to mobilize too. Hold on. All right, we throw the 2 transports in Sea Zone 7, the 2 tanks, and the infantry go in India. And we should be good to go. So that will actually conclude UK 3. I'll see you guys back for America 3 and Russia 4. All right, welcome back. This is round 3 for USA. So my opponent did a smart thing, and he threw 6 of his Japanese fighters in Ukraine, which made this battle here roughly a 60-40 battle. So, which is in my favor. So I would actually win this 60-40. The only problem is, one of the tenets of this game is that you always have to try to think a couple rounds ahead, right? So let's say I take this, best case scenario, I have 2 tanks left. Well, then he can just hit it with this, and I will have nothing left at all to defend. And he has enough money where he can just start buying more stuff. And so that we're not going to do that. But I did consider it, and I thought about it a long time. And I ran the numbers a lot of times, and I considered it. The other thing that these 6 fighters did is that they made me think twice about putting my fleet down here in Sea Zone 4. So originally my plan for USA was to bounce to get a pipeline going from 11 to 2 to 4 and back again. 11 to 2 to 4, 11 to 2 to 4, and dump a bunch of USA troops in Archangel. Which actually would be okay against these 6 fighters here. He could go here, and I'd have to take Karelia, or else put all of my ships into Sea Zone 4, and I'd probably lose everything but like 1 fighter. My transports would live, and he'd lose all of his Air Force. But not something I really want to do. So I'm going to alter my strategy just a little bit, and I'm going to take the Nordic states this turn. I'm going to take Norway and Finland with America. The other thing that happened here is that I mistakenly put my United Kingdom troops in the Caucasus, which was a mistake, because I'm going to have to pull all this here. Can kill this. Can't really kill this, but it can kill this pretty easily. So I'm going to back everything into West Russia, so I'm sacrificing my United Kingdom troops here. So I'm going to lose 2 infantry and an artillery, which kind of sucks, and he's going to take the Caucasus. But one of the things that's going to the end result is I will have a tremendous counterpunch. If he decides to move heavy into the Caucasus, I can crush him and take all this stuff out. Even the fighters, even if he lands the Japanese fighters there, which I hope he does in that instance, because then I'll kill all of Japan's Air Force. That would actually be a good move for me if that happened. Even if he put this fighter here too, 7 Japanese fighters, I'd still have all my tanks, 8 artilleries, and 3 infantries left. And he would lose everything. So that would be a good play. So for America, we bought 3 more transports and 6 more guys. We're going to keep the pipeline going. The other thing that taking these 2 territories does for us is that this bomber cannot hit Sea Zone 2 without and be able to land anywhere. So the bomber, if it stays in Germany, cannot hit Sea Zone 2, so I don't need to leave ships here to guard my transports in Sea Zone 2. So I can move my battleship to protect these here, and my destroyer to protect these here. We do need to start landings in France, Northwestern, some of these things, to start backing off Germany, but again, This is a smart play, really smart play. So let's go ahead and do for our combat move. We're going to take, oh, let's see here, one guy and one artillery. We're going to move to C Zone 3, 1, and we're going to drop those guys here in Norway. Then we're going to take the tank, the artilleries, and the 3 guys. We're going to go to C Zone 3. We're going to drop those guys in Finland. Take cruiser, go to 3, bombard. This stuff will have to move here. We are going to take... What else? Okay. That's all we're going to do. For combat, as far as America goes. Right, so we're going to take both of those. What's my map notes? Oh yeah, just tell me to put the battleship down there. So we can read that. Okay. Alright, for the non-combat move, we're going to put our battleship and our destroyer here. We're going to put our other destroyer, our aircraft carrier, and our 2 fighters in C Zone 3. Going to move our American troops forward into West Russia. We're going to take our anti-aircraft gun, this infantry, and these 6 infantries. Go up to C Zone 2 and drop them there. We are going to take and we're just going to leave those guys there. And we're going to leave our fighter in India. We're still okay on India defense, I think, for maybe one more turn because he's still pushing hard this way. We are going to give up some more territory with Russia, which really sucks. But we have to do it. I haven't decided if I want to take Kazakh or Belo. See what the money is. For Japan's making 42 bucks. Man, the Axis powers are really producing money. Really producing money. All right. I think that's going to be it. Right? Right. All right. Our 3 transports and our 6 infantry on the east coast of America. For Russia, we're just going to buy... Oops. We're going to buy 5 infantry, 2 artilleries. For our combat, we are going to... I'd love to put 9 guys here. I wonder if I just put 9 guys there. Then I can't counterpunch when he takes Caucasus. Problem is here, he's got the 6 fighters here and the 7th fighter here and the bomber down here. This fighter here, not so much. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that fighter can get there too, so 8 fighters. Although, is he going to really want to do 8 fighters with 4 infantry and an artillery? Maybe. Because he'd wipe it in one thing. So we're not going to do that. So for the combat move for Russia, we are going to... let's be a nuisance. Let's take Bellow. Actually, no, let's... Alright, let's do this. Alright, let's take... Now let's take Bellow. And, oh man, should I take this back with one guy? Yeah, why not? Because he'll lose a guy, maybe. Alright. Alright. For the non-com, we are going to move all 4 of our guys back to Russia. 8 guys into West Russia, our artillery into West Russia, and our AA gun into West Russia. And our fighters will go back to West Russia. Right? And then we'll move these 4 guys to West Russia. And what's my map note here? I already moved the battleships. Alright, so I can archive that. Alright. I absolutely hate this. I absolutely hate having to give up this territory here. But I'm anticipating him to go here, and then I can hit it with everything I got here and kill this. And that might set me back a little bit, but it'll set him back far worse. But we're really running low on money also with Russia, which really sucks. So that could be an issue. So anyway, that's going to be the end of round 3 for America, round 4 for Russia, and I will see you guys back for United Kingdom round 4. All right, welcome back. This is round 4 for United Kingdom. So the state of the board, I've pretty much lost Africa, so I'm going to have to stop the flow of troops going into Europe from America for 1 turn at least, or it's going to actually end up being 2, I think, and drop some of these troops down here in Africa to try to take some of this stuff back. It's just too much money to be hemorrhaging and giving Germany that much money. So went ahead and bought another transport, 6 guys and an artillery. So 3 of the guys will go in India, 2 of the guys and the artillery will go into United Kingdom with another transport. And we're going to stack a mini fleet in Sea Zone 6 to take Northwest Europe and prep to either go over here or go down and take France. So for the combat move, we are going to take 2 guys and take actually, let's just do 1 guy and take, what is that, Algeria. Well, let's take 2 guys. Why not? He can just grab a guy and bounce over here and drop it here if he wants. But again, I'll deal with that if that's the case. And I'll have some fighters here to go 1, 2, 3, 4 in Gibraltar. So if he wants to do that, that'll be all right. So I'll leave my sub here in case this battleship decides to jump over there. We're going to do this. We're going to try to take Burma with 1 guy, 1 plane, and a bomber. And then we're going to take 1 guy, go to Sea Zone 6, and take Northwestern. And that is all the combat we're going to do. All right. Okay, the combat in Burma was fantastic. Everyone hit. The infantry, the plane, and the bomber all hit. And no return fire, so that was good. So we'll take the plane and the bomber and throw them back into India. I should move some guys to Persia here. So these guys are just going to move forward, but I think I'll just wait until he moves forward and then just kill him. Because the fighters here, he can take 1 guy and his 6 planes and kill whatever I have there. If I only put 1 guy, I guess I could put 3 or 4 guys there. I'm not going to do it. I probably should, but I'm not going to do it. All right, so our cruisers needs to go there. This transport's going to go back to Sea Zone 10 to pick up these guys. And then, you know what? He's already moved twice. Our aircraft carrier is going to go to Sea Zone 6. Our destroyer to Sea Zone 6. Our 2 fighters to Sea Zone 6. And our transport to Sea Zone 6. Yep, I know. Defend here. Our battleship and our destroyer from America are also going to move into Sea Zone 6 this turn. Our submarine's going to stay there, like we said, just in case the battleship decides to go over here and drop a troop here. We can hit it with a... Let's see, I'll have planes here. So 1, 2, 3, and land in Gibraltar. So that'll be my strategy to kill that battleship if that's the case. I think that's all we want to do with United Kingdom. Yep, I think that's all we want to do with United Kingdom. Hang on, let me just make sure all my stuff went over here. Okay, my whole fleet, except for the sub. Alright. Alright, the transport goes into Sea Zone 6. 3 infantry into India. 3 infantry into United Kingdom, and an artillery into United Kingdom. Alright, that will do it for United Kingdom round 4. I'll see you guys back for America round 4. Alright, welcome back. This is round 4 for America. So Japan is encroaching, pretty much snuffing out Russia here. And Germany has all of Africa. So I'm going to have to send some of my units down here to defend Africa, because UK is going to run out of money soon, and Russia's almost out of money already. So to do our logistical transport thing here, we're going to start small with only 12 transports. We're going to have 3 in C-Zone 4, 6 in C-Zone 2, and 3 in C-Zone 11, so we can start shuttling 6 troops every single turn over here. And we'll add transports as we can as the rounds go on, if we're able. But for this turn here, we are going to stack Archangel with as many Americans as possible. And we're also going to take back the Caucasus. So we're going to take the Caucasus back for Russia, God willing. And then we are going to... let's see, take this and this. Go here. Drop that there. We are going to take this and these. Let's see, how many is that? Wait a minute. Okay, we're going to take all that stuff, go here, and drop them here. We're going to take our cruiser and bombard. We're going to take our planes and attack. Right? That's all we're going to do as far as America. Okay, that's what America's going to do. We're going to have to shore this up a little bit, do a little bit of calculations to protect from Japan, because these freaking fighters here can strike anywhere in here, which sucks for me. So, but I also got to get Russia some income. So if we can take Karelia, Caucasus, and Vologda back this turn, we'll have 18, so we can buy 6 more guys for Russia next turn, which is basically all we can hope for. And then we'll send a couple guys to Africa, and we'll put a plane down there so we can get in position to go to Africa. So let's see, what else can we do there? Nothing. I think that's all we want to do for America. So let's get it done. What's my map notes? Oh yeah, UK fleet and USA. So I got to move the C-Zone 13 over here. Just got to remember that. All right. Okay, so the combat went pretty good. We only lost 1 guy in the Caucasus. So fly our American fighter back to India. We're going to bring our aircraft carrier over to C-Zone 4 and land our planes on it. Our destroyer is going to go to C-Zone 4. We're going to take all this stuff, bring it over to C-Zone 4 and drop it into Archangel. We are going to take 4 guys. Go down to C-Zone 20. Oops, wait a minute. Alright, hold on a second here. Alright, so we're going to go like this. We're going to load 4 guys. Drop the 4 guys in there. I'm going to fly our fighter and a Cuba. Going to move our battleship and our destroyer over to C-Zone 6. And this will be fine because UK is going to move all this stuff here to C-Zone 4 before Japan moves. So we should be okay there. And we really need to defend Russia's back end here. So I think that's everything. Oh, wait a minute. We're going to take these other 2 guys and take them up to Greenland. Just gives us a little bit of flexibility. We want to be able to drop some more troops down here. I know it's slow going, but it is what it is. And he's definitely going to hit Alaska this turn. So we're going to have some troops to defend Alaska. Alright. Russia has to kill this guy just so he can't take this territory back. Wait a minute. Did we move our... Okay, we moved our stuff. As long as we moved our stuff there, we are good. So let me read my map notes. I put the USA fleet there so I can archive it. So we're good to go. Alright, we're going to put the transport on the eastern seaboard. We're going to put the fighter in western US. 4 guys in western US and 4 guys in eastern US. And that is going to do it for America. So for the Soviets, he bombed our freaking IC, which sucks. So we're going to have to repair it. Actually, we don't have to. Well, yeah, we do. Anyway. We can repair it and we'll buy 2 artilleries and 3 guys. Right? Let's see. We have only 8, so we can't really buy. Okay, wait a minute here. Let me see. Go back to industry. We have 9 spaces because we can put 5 there. And no, I don't want to do that. Okay, hold on. So if I repair that, I'm going to have 6 spots there, and then land, I'm going to buy... Alright, that'll work. Alright, for the combat move, we're going to take 2 guys and a fighter. Try to take back Karelia, and we're going to take 2 guys and a fighter and try to take Vologda. See, then he can go with 1, 2, a tank, and 6 fighters. That's a lot of stuff that he can attack with for Japan. So maybe we'll take a guy and an artillery. Try to take Novo. Just to block the tank from going in. And actually we can do 1 more guy. Oops, not all of them. Hang on. 1 guy. No. 2 guys, right? 2 guys, and then we'll take 2 guys. So 2 guys in a plane, 2 guys in an artillery, 2 guys in a plane. Alright. That'll at least get a... He's only going to have 1 infantry in range. As long as we kill him, he'll have 1 infantry in range of Moscow. Even though he has all those fighters. And we can move the rest of these guys to West Russia. And mobilize. And we have a nice little American stack here. Which we're going to add to with some Brits next turn. So, I think that's it. Alright. I already did that one, so let's get rid of that. Alright, let's try it. Alright. Alright, so the fighter will go back to West Russia, both of the fighters. We'll go ahead and move the artillery. We'll leave the artillery in Russia. We'll move What are we putting in there? What did we buy again? 3 guys and 2 artilleries? So he's going to have 1 guy that can attack with 6 fighters. Alright, we'll just move 2 guys. So we'll have 6 guys, 3 artilleries. That's kind of rough. I guess if he attacks with his bombers, his fighters. Well, I may land. Maybe time to pull out of West Russia. Maybe we land the fighters. Maybe we land the fighters in Russia from UK before Japan goes. We'll have to see. That may be risky. What do I only have 6 guys in there? I guess I could take it back. Well, I'm only going to have like $10 for him to steal, so alright. Alright, we might have to put some fighters there. We'll have to see. Alright. Actually, you know what? How many fighters can he use here? He can do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So he can do 5, 7, 5, and 6. So I'll have, okay, I'm going to leave the 2 AA guns there. Alright. Alright, we'll see what happens. This is going to be rough. Alright, we did get up to 20. So we can have 6 more guys or 5 more guys. We're going to have to repair 2 more. Well, we won't have to repair it if he doesn't bomb it again. So we'll see what happens. That concludes Russia round 5 and USA 4. And I'll see you guys back for UK round 5. Alright, welcome back. This is round 5 for United Kingdom. So, state of the board, Germany is taking Africa, and he bought an IC for South Africa, which is not good. India is still kind of holding on. I'm going to try to branch out a little bit lightly, but I'm going to actually bounce up here and take Karelia back, and then with Russia, we're going to take Bello. Hopefully. Although we have to take the Caucasus, because he can bounce the 19 tanks into Russia, so that's not good. So we have to do that. So we went ahead and bought, so because I'm going to move all 3 of these transports over here this turn, and I can't put another transport here because they'll be unprotected because I have no ships there, we went ahead and bought 3 tanks, which we're going to throw in India, and then 2 artilleries for another turn later for United Kingdom. So, our combat, we're going to take 1 guy. We're going to lightly try to take Persia and Burma. And that will, if we do that, he can only attack with 6 planes in India. So we'll take these 3 fighters and go there. Alrighty. And then up here, we are going to take the tank, the 2 artilleries, the 3 guys. Oops. We're going to bounce them over here. We're going to do here. Take the cruiser, bombard. We're going to take the fighters and attack. And that's all we're going to do. We're just hanging by a thread here. Depending on what Japan does, we'll see how effective these units are going to be. If he stays here, he's not going to stay here. If he stays here, I'll use these to move forward and we'll start moving this way. If he takes this, which he might, I might have to drop these guys down into Russia. Or half into Russia and half over here into West Russia. Okay. Even if we only add 4 infantry to West Russia, we have a 90% chance to hold it against all of his German stuff here. That's provided we take the Caucasus, or take Karelia, which we're doing now. I left Bello in case we don't take it, but I assume we take the Caucasus because we have to take the Caucasus. So he can't blitz. Actually, he couldn't blitz anyway. Yeah, he could if he owns it. So we have to take this. So, which might be a good use for these. I may just move those. I don't know. We'll have to see what he does next. But I think that's all the combat move we're going to do. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so combat was not a colossal failure, but almost. We did not take either Burma or Persia, so he can attack with 8 fighters now. Or 9 fighters now. Which may be too much for India to handle. We will find out. Alright, we're just going to move the rest of our fleet up to Sea Zone 4. We're going to pick up these guys and move them down to Africa. So that was pretty miserable. Alright. 3 tanks go to India. 2 artilleries go to United Kingdom. And United Kingdom is really hurting for money now. So that's going to conclude UK round 5. I'll see you guys back for America round 5. Alright, welcome back. This is round 5 for America. So Japan actually hit this with the stuff that was in here. Lost all their infantry and a tank and a bomber, but killed 6 of my guys. Or 7, or 9 infantry, because I had 11 there. It's pretty good for them. Germany's got 19 tanks here. They can blitz into Russia. And I'm totally way behind in the economic war because Japan and Germany both have like 49 and 50 production. They're like 47 and 45 production. They've got shit tons of money. I'm just not making any headway. But the longer I can hold out and try to get this logistic stuff going, the better. Did some math. I'm going to take this with the 4 guys. He only has a 30% chance to reclaim it. This is the risky, shitty play that I don't want to do, but I have to do it. I'm going to use a tank, and I'm going to attack the Caucasus, and I'm going to use my fighters and try to kill everything in here. Either I take the territory, or Russia uses 1 guy to take it back right after me. It's not ideal, and I really didn't want to do it, but I have to have this territory. And I want to take Bello so that he can't use his tanks to take back Karelia next turn. So, and we'll move everything else into Russia, I think, or West Russia, one or the other. because he's got these 3 tanks here. So we'll probably move the 2 Americans into West Russia and maybe the 3 artilleries into... Maybe we'll put the 3 artilleries in the... I don't know. We'll have to move them in here at the non-com, but... the other combat that we're going to do... Oh, yeah, we're going to try to take Alaska back. I ran the numbers in it. I have a favorable thing. I don't know how. I just want to kill these troops because then he can't take Hawaii. If it takes me a turn to take Alaska back, so be it. But I just want to kill them so that he can't take Hawaii next turn. All right. And that looks like... Let's see. I could even take the battleship and the destroyer and take France. That would be interesting. Battleship and a destroyer against... That's interesting. I don't think I'm going to do it, though. Because I'm going to put these troops over here in Karelia. Or maybe Archangel. Probably Karelia. Alright. I hate this battle, but I have to do it. Alright, so we lost a guy in Alaska, but we took it back. Alright, so let's see here. We're going to take 6 of these. Move them back over here. We're going to take these 2 guys. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second here. This is like a glitch, which I friggin' hate. You got to do your outgoing troop movements first. Because otherwise... it's a pain in the butt. So we're doing that. We'll move these over here. We'll take these 2 guys. Maybe we should send them to Africa too. No, we'll send them up here. Send these 2 guys back over here. We'll send this fighter over here. Alright, we'll send 1 fighter back here. And the other 2 will go into West Russia. Take our 2 guys here and put them in West Russia. Take our 3 artilleries. And we'll put them in Russia. And we'll put our AA gun in Russia. Alright, what else do we want to do here? Nothing, I don't think. Alright. Maybe we'll take that. Take that. That might be a plan. All right. Yeah, we can move those down. Or one and over here. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Let's move these 4 guys up here. All right. All right, we'll throw a fighter. We'll throw 4 infantry. In the western, we'll throw 5 infantry and an artillery into western United States. All right. For Russia, we're just going to buy 6 guys. For the combat move, let's see here. We're going to take 2 guys and the 2 planes and take Bellow. We're going to take... let's do one of those. We'll take this with 1 guy. And then the other guy will attack here. And then we'll take 2 more guys. So 3 guys in artillery will attack there. And we'll take 1 guy and attack in Kazakh. And if these all pay off, then we can move everything in Russia over to West Russia. And if they don't, then we'll be in deep shit. But it is what it is. How many artilleries? Yeah, I have 2. All right. All right. All right. So combat went okay. We're going to move... okay, our fighters go back into West Russia. And our infantry and artillery go into West Russia. He has nothing that can reach now into Russia. And so we should be okay, at least for one more turn. Until we can figure out how to muster up. We got to get the logistics here going. It's going to take a couple more turns to do, but... if we can get it going, if we can just get it going. But I think their money is just so much money they have that they're just cranking out troops. But at least Hawaii's safe for another turn also. He can do Alaska again if he wants, but if he does the lone transport unprotected, then I'm going to use a fighter to kill it. So that's why I left a fighter in Canada. Anyway, let's mobilize. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Alright, so we're going to mobilize our 6th Infantry into Russia. Alright. That's going to do it for Russia round 6. I'll see you guys back for United Kingdom round 6. Alright, welcome back. This is round number 6 for United Kingdom. I'm kind of on my last legs here, because the Axis are just making way too much money. So I went ahead and bought 6 infantry and 1 artillery. 3 more infantry for India. And then an artillery, so I'll have 3 transports worth of stuff, because I'm going to move all this stuff back here. We're going to do some plays that are not that great. We're going to take our 6 tanks. We're going to blitz them. We're going to go over to Persia, or to Transjordan. We're going to take 1 infantry. Take a fighter and a bomber and try to take Burma. And I have to do something about this, because we're going to lose. He's just going to sweep through Africa. We're going to lose it. I really wish I could go forward here and kill this. But 2 infantries against 1 guy without a air support is not good. But I am going to take 1 guy and 1 artillery. And then 3 fighters, and try to take Bellow back. And then I'm going to take 1 guy and 2 fighters and try to take Baltic. I thought about just pushing in here massively, but I don't think it's going to work. This is only a temporary fix to get me a couple IPCs. The tanks may be able to counterpunch him here in Kazakh if he moves here. These 6 fighters are going to be a pain in my ass. They already have been. I really have to. So obviously, only thing I got to do with Russia is take back the Caucasus for sure. Between Russia and America, I should be able to. If he lands the 6 fighters in there, we may have to stack shift completely. But I don't know if he'd waste his entire Air Force doing that. I can't imagine him doing that. So let's go ahead and roll it. Alright, so the plane's going to go back to India. Bomber's going to go back to India. Let's see. These fighters are going to go back to West Russia. Are those in Russia? I think those are in Russia, not West Russia. Oh, we're going to add guys to it, so we'll be fine there. But these 2 fighters are going to go to Sea Zone 6. And then our cruiser, our aircraft carrier, our destroyer, and our 3 transports. Maybe our 3 transports will go over here. Let's see. Or maybe I should put them over here instead. Because the bomber's gone. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's do that instead. Oh, but the planes can't get there. Okay, but that's all right. Let's put the planes in let's put the planes. Yeah, let's put them in West Russia. Let's put the tank in West Russia. Let's put the artillery in West Russia. And let's put the fleet in Sea Zone 7. Oh, these guys are going to be killed anyway. It really kind of blows. There's really no way to save them. Because they don't have a transport. So, it is what it is. Alright, that's going to do it for the combat, or the non-com. So our mobilization, we throw 3 guys into India. We throw 3 guys and an artillery into England. Alright. Alright, that's going to do it for United Kingdom round 6. I'll see you guys back for USA round 6. Alright, welcome back. This is round number 6 for United States. So the state of the board, I'm probably going to lose Africa. He's still pretty thin. Japan's still pretty thin, but it looks like he's making a move. He's going to go down and try to take India. So he's making a move for India. So I'm going to have to do something about that. I might have to bounce my UK planes down here next turn to defend. I am about 2 turns away from a steady stream of 8 units from America into Archangel or Karelia every single turn. So for this purchase phase, we bought 6 infantries and a tank, another transport, and a plane. The idea behind that is we're going to send 6 infantries, an artillery, and a tank to Greenland next turn, round 7, to Archangel round 8. But in the meantime, we're always going to have 8 units. We're going to keep adding transports until we have a steady flow every single turn of 8 American units to Europe. And then maybe we might even have to add to that depending on what goes here. But as far as the buy, as long as we maintain 41 incomes, that'll be probably our consistent buy. We may have to change it, obviously, if we lose some territories. So the attacks for USA this turn, we're going to branch out a little bit. We're going to take 3 artilleries and a fighter. And attack Novo. And then we're going to take these 2 guys, a fighter from West Russia and a fighter from India, and attack the Caucasus. Alright, that's all we're going to do as far as America attacking. I thought about attacking with these Africa forces, but I think they're just going to lose. So we're going to back them off. We'll lose another IPC from England this turn, or next turn, I'm sorry, but we might be in a position to land more troops if this bomber goes away. Obviously, this bomber right now, he killed our unprotected transport here from Germany. I didn't count it. I didn't even see that Germany could reach all the way down to 23. So that was my mistake, and I paid for it. So let's run these attacks. Okay, the combat went pretty well. We lost 1 artillery in Novo, but nothing else. So this plane is going to go back to West Russia. One of these planes is going to go to Transjordan. The other one's going to go to West Russia. And this plane here is going to go to Transjordan. Our 4 infantries are going to back off to French West Africa. Our aircraft carrier is going to move back to Sea Zone 2. Our Canadian plane is going to go to Sea Zone 2. Our Western United States plane is going to go up to Canada. We're going to back our Alaskan troops off into Canada. We are going to take these 2 U.S. infantry and move them to Archangel. We're going to take these two and we're going to move them to Archangel. And I'm pretty sure, okay, now we got to move our transports. So we're going to take, let's see here. Let's take this artillery and 3 guys. I'm going to move them up to Sea Zone 2. Drop them in Greenland. We're going to take 3 transports. Send them back to Sea Zone 11. And we're going to take one of these transports, send it back to Sea Zone 2. So the idea is that we're going to have, at the end of this turn, 4 transports here, 7 here, 3 here. And then we're going to add another transport the next turn, so then we'll have 4, 8, 3, and then until we have 4, 8, and 4, and then we're just going to continually rotate 8 USA units into either Archangel or Karelia. Or if these somehow get threatened, we can attack these again. But we're going to try to maintain that steady flow if possible. But now this is just like a spaghetti noodle mess, so I got to make sure that. Let me look at the movement to see. Let me look at the movement here. 3 transports. Okay, perfect. And then the movement here. 3 transports. A fighter and an aircraft carrier. And then the movement here. 1 transport from Sea Zone 2 loading it, and there's still 2 there. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good on all those. Pretty sure we're good. So let's end our turn and mobilize. All right, 1 transport, 6 infantry, a tank, and a fighter goes into West United States. So 3, 6, 3. Okay, we only have, oh yeah, because well, we're going to have 4, 6, and 3. And then next turn, 3 transports will go over here, and we'll keep rotating. So, all right. That did it for America's turn. Okay, for Russia, we have to repair our industrial complex. And then we can buy 7 infantries and an artillery. All right, we are not doing any combat with Russia because USA was successful on doing what it needed to do. We are going to put, okay, so no combat move, right? Yep, no combat move. All right, hold on a second. Let me look at my map notes. All right, we did that already. All right, for the non-combat move, we just need to put 1 infantry in Vologda to block these 2 tanks from blitzing. We can put the other 5 guys in West Russia. And then we're going to mobilize the 7 infantry and the artillery. Ooh, I wonder if I should put a couple in Karelia. No, I don't think so. I don't think we need to. Because they're not going to be able to take this back yet, so. All right. All right, so what do we have? 28 infantry. We have, our defense should be pretty good here. So, all right, that will conclude USA round 6 and Russia round 7. I will see you guys back for United Kingdom round 7. All right, welcome back. This is round 7 for United Kingdom. So I did some numbers here, and he set up a pretty good attack on India. So in order for me to get it up to a 71% chance to survive, I got to put another AA gun, 2 more infantries, 5 tanks, and 5 fighters. So I went ahead and bought an AA gun and 2 infantry for India. Then I bought an infantry, a transport, and 2 artilleries for England. Because I'm going to start transporting English troops over here too. I'd love to start taking France and Northwestern. But until I get this shored up a little bit, because I have to kill this so that the tanks can't move up here. And I have to kill this so that the tanks can't bounce into Russia. So, but it looks like I'm going to lose Africa again. I thought about taking this, and I might try to take it anyway. So I might do it. So in fact, I'm going to do it. Get that point. I'm going to take one of these guys and get that point. I'm going to take 1 tank, then this tank, and this artillery. And then I'm going to take this fighter, these 5 fighters, and the bomber. And I'm going to attack the Caucasus. Right? Let's see. This bomber here can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still can't get this yet, but he's got some sneaky bombers going out here. All right. So I'm going to do that. And like I said, I can only get this up to 71% chance to hold, which means he's going to probably take it in the next turn. So I'm probably going to have to back out of it the next turn after this. So round 8, I'm probably going to have to leave India, which really sucks. But it is what it is. So let's go ahead and run these battles. All right, for the non-com, 5 of those fighters are going to India. All those 5 tanks are going to India. The bomber is going back to India. And this 1 fighter is going back to West Russia. Now, the fighters that went to India are going to be replaced by the American fighters here and here in West Russia. So, let's see. Let's put our submarine right here. Actually, let's not do our submarine right there. Let's leave him in 13. What else? Oh yeah, so I want to take these 3 artilleries and 3 infantries, take them up here, drop them in Karelia. I'm going to take nothing else. I'm going to move the battleship over here. Because he's got only one bomber that can reach this, so I'll throw another destroyer there. And if he wants to risk the bomber against an aircraft carrier, 2 destroyers, and a cruiser to kill 1 transport, then so be it. The battleship will go over here, though, to defend. But right now, none of the planes, except for the bomber, can reach this. So if he wants to send a bomber at this right here, he can, but once the battleship gets there, and I'll move the destroyer here from America. So let's put a note there just to remind ourselves. USA destroyer here. Alright. Alright, I think that's going to be it. So India is going to have 2 AA, it's going to have 2 AA guns, 12 infantries, 2 artilleries, 5 tanks, 5 planes, and a bomber. Alright. Alright, so the AA gun and the 2 infantries goes to India. 1 infantry and 2 artilleries goes to United Kingdom, and the transport goes to Sea Zone 7. Alright. What I'd really like to do, in a couple turns, I'm going to get full production from United States moving troops in there. So I would really, really like to get this pipeline going, but I just don't know if that's going to work. So anyway, that's United Kingdom round 7. I'll see you guys back for United States round number 7. Alright, welcome back. This is round 7 for United States. So the state of the board is Japan has a nice setup to attack India now. But I did a little bit of math, and if I add 3 more infantry and 3 more fighters, so I'm going to have to shuffle my fighters around turn to turn, I can get this up to a 71% chance to defend in round 8. So that's what I'm going to do. So for America, my buy was another transport, an infantry, 2 artilleries, and 2 tanks, and a fighter. All that stuff's going to go here. We're going to starting in round 8, we're going to be landing 8 troops either in Karelia or Archangel every single round. So I'm going to have 3 infantry left over here, so I bought a couple tanks, a couple artillery, because I'm only going to have 4 transports every single turn here, so I can only bring 8 units no matter what they are. So I could save my money and just do infantry, but I decided to go for a little bit of hitting power so I can start dropping some armor down here. The only real thing I have to do for the Allies is make sure I take Bello and make sure I take Kazakh. Just so he can't blitz. Then I can move everything from Russia into West Russia, and then this should be able to hold. Because I'm going to have, let's say, 31. I'm going to have like 36 guys in there. I'll have enough. In fact, I may be able to do, let's see here. If I put 3 of those guys there, that'll be 31. But I'm going to move 3 of those guys, or 2 guys in an artillery, to attack that next turn. So that's just a 1-for-1 replacement for defense. So that'll still be 28. And then 6 guys from here if I need to move 1 to Kazakh if America's not successful. So, alright, enough talking, let's get this done. So for the combat move, we're going to take 1 of these artilleries and these 2 fighters and attack that. We are going to take 1 infantry and these 2 fighters and attack Evenki. And that is going to be all the America attacks for this turn. Alright. Let's just hope they work. At least the units get killed. Okay, the combat was excellent success. No units lost. And we took both territories. So these two fighters are going to go down to India. These two fighters are going to go back to West Russia. This fighter here is going to go over to West Russia. The fighter from Canada is going to go to the aircraft carrier. The fighter from Western United States is going to go up to Canada. So we're going to take the artillery and the infantry, and we're going to drop them in Archangel. We're going to take 2 of these transports and go back to Sea Zone 2. We're going to take our tank and 7 infantry. We're going to drop them in Greenland. And then we're going to take 3 transports and go to Sea Zone 11. So at the end of this, we should have 3 transports in 4, 7 transports in 2, and 3 transports in 11 until we deploy the other one that we just bought. So let's see how that... I think that's... yeah. Anything else we need to move? We can take this AA gun and move it here into West Russia. And we want to move these 3 guys into West Russia. All right. I think that is it for America's turn. Let's see what our map notes are. Aha. I forgot. The destroyer or the battleship's going to go over here to Sea Zone 4. The destroyer is going to go down to Sea Zone 7. So I can archive that one. And I think that's it. All right. We put a transport in Sea Zone 11, a fighter in Western United States, an infantry, 2 artilleries, and 2 tanks in the Eastern United States. And America's turn is done. Right? Okay. All right. For Russia, we're going to buy 6 guys and an artillery. Yeah, we already got those. Oh, wait a minute here. We can archive defending in India, and we can archive the destroyer. All right. So that's all we're going to buy. 6 and a... whatchamacallit? Artillery? All right, the Russians have no combat move. Oh, yes, they do. Hold on a second here. This is important. 2 guys and 1 artillery. And the 2 fighters are going to attack Bellow. We need to keep Germany's tanks from getting here, and as long as we kill Bellow, he cannot reach that next turn. We're still at 29, and we'll have, because these held, we can move all this stuff. So we'll have 36 units to defend, which is pretty darn good. But this one has to fall. Okay, the combat was success. I probably overkilled it too much with the units because they never got any hits. So these guys are going to die. But at least maybe they'll get some hits back and he'll have to move some of these infantry. And the more infantry he moves out of here, the lesser of a chance he has to punch through West Russia. So this is kind of a stalemate here. If he moves all of his stuff down here into the Caucasus, Japan is going to have to support him with his fighters. Although that wouldn't force me no matter what to move back into... It would force me to move back into Russia proper. So I'm not sure why he's not doing that, moving everything there. I don't know why he's not doing that, but I'm going to go ahead and move all that in there. We're going to move our one guy back to Russia. Right? And let me just make sure everything's covered. Block, 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 block. So no matter what, he cannot get to Russia. Okay. These guys are definitely going to kill. I think I don't know if he's going to move heavy into here, but I don't know. At some point, he's going to have to. I'm going to have options now. So in turn 8, we're going to be able to drop 8 Americans here, and we're going to have 8 more Americans here. So in turn 9, we'll have a choice. Because we're going to have some UK guys here. We can maybe stack Northwestern or France with like 24 units. So if he still leaves Germany like this, we may want to, the play may be to stack France instead of continually shipping troops over here. So we'll have to revisit that when after the end of this turn to see where we're at. Definitely in round 8, those guys are going to go and be dropped into Archangel or Karelia. But the flow is going now. So at one more turn, I'll have 8 units every single turn from America dumping in here. Plus, if I can get, I don't know, UK doesn't have a lot of money, so they only have 26 monies, which is not good because I'm about to lose Africa. So, but I only need 24 to build 8 guys here. So and we have 4 transports now, so we may be able to do it. So anyway, that's going to conclude Russia's turn. I got to mobilize my 6. Man, I'm tempted to put some in Karelia. Not that it would matter, except that I could attack Bello, but it won't matter anyway because I'm just shuffling guys over anyway, so it ain't gonna matter. And it might be nice to have these once these get taken again, which they will. So that will conclude Russia round 8. I will see you guys back for United Kingdom round 8. Alright, welcome back. This is round 8 for United Kingdom. So, looking at the board, Japan has really got a nice setup here to take India. But I did a little bit of math. If I add 3 more infantrymen and 1 more fighter here, which will have to fly down from West Russia, I have a 71% chance to hold India for this turn. Which means that after this turn, because he's going to bring 8 more guys down here, after this turn, I don't think I can put enough stuff in here to hold out for turn 9. Japan's going to take India. So, because that's going to happen after this turn, starting this turn with America, I'm going to abandon India. and we're going to move north to try to pressure and squeeze out Germany. So the other thing we're going to do is this. Round 9 is going to be D-Day. So this turn, America is going to just do like normal logistics like I've been doing. We're going to send these guys over to Karelia. We're going to send these guys up to C-Zone 2. We're going to buy 8 more units. We're going to have, and a transport, and another fighter. We're going to fly this fighter over here. Probably going to drop this aircraft carrier into C-Zone 7. We're going to buy... Our England buy was 6 infantries and 2 artilleries. 3 of the infantries are going here. 3 and 2 are going in England. And so in round 9, starting with United Kingdom, we are going to put roughly 31 units into Northwestern. We're going to hit it with England. Then we're going to stack it with our Karelia Americans and our C-Zone 2 Americans, while we also ship some more guys up here to 2. And we build more in England in round 9, so that we can start stacking this. And then we will fly our American fighters. All of our American fighters will end up in Northwestern. We should be able to hold it. And he will have to move his 20 tanks back to Germany, because we'll have enough stuff in here to threaten Germany. And once he backs off of this, our India stuff can shore up the back-end defense for Russia. And maybe we can press forward and squeeze Germany out. I don't know if that's going to be able to happen, because he's got all of Africa money. And once we lose India, he's going to have 7 cities and we'll only have 6. And once we capture that, that's still only 9 out of 10. So we got to come up with another city somehow. But if we can knock Germany out, it's been my experience that Japan cannot win the game alone. So we can start methodically taking back stuff, taking Africa back and whatever, but we got to take Germany. So I think round 9 is going to be D-Day. It's going to have to be. So for the combat move for this turn, all we're going to do, because we have to do it, we're going to take Bello with our Karelia England stuff. We can't use this plane because it's got to go down to India to hold for this turn. These guys are going to be lost. But it is what it is. So we have to take this just so Karelia will be safe from the 20 tanks. I'm hoping that America can take the Caucasus out. We'll have to see if that happens. And then we'll see what he does this next turn. If he thinks it's a status quo because we move our normal stuff, if he keeps pushing forward towards the front, then he'll be a turn or 2 away and we can really stack. We can stack the shit out of Northwestern. And hopefully get a foothold there. So that looks like it's going to be our only combat. Alright, so let's get it done. Hopefully it's a winner, because we really need it to be a winner. Let's see here. Yep, so I need 3 more infantry and 8 fighters to get to 71%. So that one we can archive. Actually, let's not archive it. We'll wait until we mobilize. Or a non-combat move. So let's do that. USA Destroyer, though, we can... we already moved it, so here we go. Okay. So for our non-combat move, we're going to fly one fighter down to India. We are going to take our let's see, we're going to take one artillery and one infantry. And we're going to move him over to 4 and drop him in Karelia. We're going to take our 3 transports and move them over to Sea Zone 7. Because after Japan's turn, the Americans are fleeing. So, I think that's going to be it. It's a really long United Kingdom turn, considering we only made one combat move. But I think it was good to go over the strategy for basically D-Day, which is round 9. Alright, so 3 infantry go to India, 3 infantry and 2 artilleries go to United Kingdom. And we have enough money because we took Bello to buy 8 infantry in round 9. Alright, so that is round 8 for United Kingdom. I'll see you guys back for America, round 8. Alright, welcome back. This is round 8 for United States. So the state of the board is Japan just solidified this attack even more. And I didn't do the math, but I don't think there's any way I can hold it. He can bring like 25 guys. He can bring a shitload of stuff. So this is going to be it. This is the turn that I start my withdrawal from India. Round 9 will be D-Day, and we'll start landing in Northwest Europe. So, our purchases, because we're going to still maintain this flow here if we can. We bought 7 infantry and artillery, a transport, and a fighter. Alright, so for our combat move, I don't like having these 3 tanks parked outside of Moscow. So I'm just going to hit them with these and 1 fighter. And then we have to dislodge the Caucasus again. So we're going to have 3 and 4 fighters. And try to dislodge the Caucasus so that Russia doesn't have to do that. If he does, he does. I'm not going to do anything with this. If they want to attack, and they're probably going to win that anyway. But I really don't see a purpose for it. So I'm just going to lose Africa. But I think if I could stack right outside of Germany, we might be able to do something with this here. So that's going to be all the combat we're going to do this turn. Yeah, that one may not work. And the Caucasus is pretty strong. So let's see how this works. Okay, the combat worked out pretty good. We lost a few infantry. So we ended up with 2 artilleries remaining in Ivanki, and we lost 2 of the 3 American soldiers, but that's okay because all we wanted to do was keep the Caucasus. We're going to land the 4 fighters back in West Russia. We're going to land this fighter back in West Russia. Okay, now here comes the tricky part. So this fighter here is going to go to West Russia. Our aircraft carrier is going to move to Sea Zone 7. Our Canadian fighter is going to land on the aircraft carrier in Sea Zone 7. This fighter is going to move up to Canada. Alright, so now our 7 infantries and our tank are going to move to Sea Zone 4, and they're going to land in Karelia. Or I guess I could put him in Evenki. But I kind of want him in Karelia. I'm going to land him in Karelia. Even though this is a feint, they are not going to... They're not going to stay here. They're going to land in Northwest Europe next turn. So that's why I'm wondering if I should do that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do half and half. So let me do... Hold on. Let me do the tank. And the 7 guys. Let me go over here. Let me take 2 of them. Put them in there. Let me go over here with the other 2. And put them in there. So I'm splitting them up. It's not going to matter because we're going to pick everybody up from here and drop them in Northwest next turn. So we're going to take these 3 transports and move them back to C-Zone 2. Okay, where's our other transports here? Alright, hang on. I think I screwed this up logistically, so let's do this here. Alright. Alright. Alright, I have to redo this whole thing. Okay, because... Alright, so we're going to take... Let's do... 4 units. 2 of them. Take 2 and put 4 guys into Archangel. Then we're going to take the tank and the 3 guys. We're going to move them over here with 2 of the transports and put them into Karelia. Then we're going to take our 2 artillery, our 2 tanks, our 4 infantry, go up to C-Zone 2, drop them in Greenland, take our 3 transports from here, take them back to C-Zone 11, take our 3 transports from here, take them back to C-Zone 2. That is an extraordinarily long-winded explanation, but I think everything went out the way we wanted it to. Japan bought some bombers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're still okay here till they move closer. All right. And again, this is going to be set up to land here starting on United Kingdom's turn. So, I believe that's everything for United States. Let me just check the sea zones. 7 transports and 2. Let's see, where's sea zone 4? 4 transports and 4. And 3 and 11. Okay, let's do that. We are going to put a fighter in Western United States, a transport there, 7 infantries, and an artillery. All right, that is going to do it for the Americans. All right, for the Soviets, we are just going to buy, I think we can do 7 infantries and an artillery. What does my map notes say? Okay, I already did that, so I can archive it. Alright, 7 infantry and an artillery. Alright, for the Russian combat move, I don't need any. He has no units that can get to Moscow. 0. Right? He has 0 units that can get to Moscow. So we're going to be backing out of West Russia this next turn. So when we back out of India, these 6 fighters will go probably maybe even to Karelia. Or maybe to Russia. There'll be no place for them to land in Africa. But I got to figure out what to do with the 6 fighters and the bomber. But I think West Russia's out because we're going to back out of here. We should maybe go forward. What can he do? He's got like a bunch of fighters here. 3. Okay, so that's not good. Alright, we're just going to stick with fortifying West Russia right now. So let's take... I don't know what we should do here. Yeah, let's get this up to 40. Oh, this is combat, sorry. I'm way ahead of myself. I have no combat moves to do with Russia. Alright, for the non-combat move, I'm going to put the artillery here. Man, we could put all 7 guys there, and we'll have 40. Let's do it. Move everybody into West Russia. And then we'll mobilize our 7 infantry and our artillery in Russia. And that will conclude our turn. What's Japan going to have? Japan's not going to have anything close to West Russia by the time we pull out of it. Once we start landings here, we may move the Russians up to Karelia. We may move some of them up to Karelia. Who knows? We'll have to see what we can get Germany to do. So, I'm going to put 7 and an artillery. Actually, I'm wondering if I should put some right there so that the Russians can trade. But I don't have any tanks, so it doesn't really matter. So, not today. Alright, we're only up to 23, so we can buy 6 guys, or 5 guys and 2 artilleries, I think. Alright, that's going to conclude Russia round 9. This is the D-Day round. I will see you guys back for United Kingdom round number 9. Alright, welcome back. This is round number 9 for United Kingdom. So the state of the board. So he does not anticipate us landing in France or Northwestern. We went ahead and did our same kind of shuffling around. So it looks like we're still just going to feed troops into the north side of Archangel and Karelia up here. India is going to fall. So Japan has enough stuff here that India is going to fall, and so we are going to abandon it this turn. So a couple things we need to do. I need to take out the Caucasus. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack with one tank and a bunch of planes, because even if we only kill the guys and we lose a tank, at least Russia can drop one guy in here, take this back, and then he can't blitz into Russia. And we're going to have to. I don't have enough Americans to do it because we're going to stack Northwestern, but I really wish I could do something with this Bellow. So we might have to just make a stronger play and hit Bellow pretty hard. I'll have to run the numbers with what we can do, how we can defend West Russia, if he decides to forgo defending Germany. But I think once we land, he's going to have to go back. So for our combat move, we are going to take one tank and 6 fighters and the bomber, and we're going to attack the Caucasus. We just got to hope he doesn't get 2 return fires, but it's a risk we're going to take, because I want to have at least 4 tanks left over. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. We bought 7 infantry and an artillery, maxing out our money. We're just going to put it in here because we're going to land it the next turn. We should be able to drop 16 units every single turn. And now Germany has 50 money, but he can only buy 10 units and 3 units right here. So we may, either England or America, we may invest in a couple of bombers and just start bombing the shit out of these ICs. So England only has 1, so we'll probably do that next turn. And then let's see. Oh yeah, and then we're going to land in Northwestern. Take the cruiser. Take these 3. These 3. Drop them in there. All right. What else? I think that's it for the moves. We don't have a whole lot of moves to do. Just got to make sure that we move all of our Navy down here. All right, so let's see how these attacks go. Is that all we need to do? I think that's all we need to do. Yeah. All right, so let's see how those attacks go. Okay. I already did that. I can archive that. All right. All right. It was okay result. Obviously, Northwestern was fantastic. We lost nobody. But we did end up losing a tank in the Caucasus, so that kind of sucked. So it's okay. We'll just take it back with 1 Russian unit. Oh, let's see here. All right, and then we're moving everything out of India. All right, and we're going to put the aircraft carrier, the destroyer. We're going to move the submarine. I'll move it here. All right. All right. So, D-Day has officially begun. That's going to include England's round 9. And I will see you guys back for America, round number 9. Alright, welcome back. This is round 9 for America. So Japan is setting up to take Hawaii, Alaska, and attack Western United States, which sucks. So I had to leave India, which they took already. It's going to be a race. It's going to be a tough race. And I think I needed to defend Africa better because he just has too much money now. He just has 50, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to withstand it. So I just don't know if I'm going to be able to withstand it. But anyway, so we're going to try to... We did the same buy. We did one more time. We did 8 guys, a transport, and a plane. So now we're fully filled out as far as our 8 units every single turn, dropping them in Europe. So this turn we're going to drop 16 because that's our plan for D-Day. So we, in a combat move, we're not really doing anything. Russia's going to have to take Bello, and they're going to drop a guy into the Caucasus. I'll have United Kingdom kill Kazakh here and fortify the Caucasus. Japan's just going to keep moving this way, so it's just going to be a race now. But if I can... And the problem is he has all this from Africa. I guess I could send some units to go and recapture Africa. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, so... We are probably in the end game right now, so... I don't think America's going to do any combat. And then Japan's just going to take this, this, and this. Take that one, and really squeeze me out. So, okay, with what I have in there right now, I don't even have to move anything into West Russia with what I have right now, except I'm going to have to attack Bello just to protect the Caucasus for one more turn. I mean, Karelia. So, but other than that, I don't see any combat for America. Alright. Alright, for the non-com, we are going to take our tank, our 3 infantry, our 4 infantry, and go down to C-Zone 6, drop them all in Northwestern, take our battleship, our cruiser, our destroyer, go down to Northwestern, or C-Zone 6, I'm sorry. We're going to take our tanks, our artillery, our 4 guys, going to go to C-Zone 6, drop them all in Northwestern. Going to take our 6 fighters, put them in Northwestern. We're going to take our aircraft carrier, our fighter, our destroyer, put it in C-Zone 6. We're going to take our 7 guys and our artillery and take them up to C-Zone 2. We're going to take our 3 transports and go back to C-Zone 11. We are going to move our 6... we'll move 4 guys. 4 guys or 2 guys? We'll move 3 guys. let's see. He can go here and land there. Okay. We'll leave 3 guys there. We'll fly this fighter over to Greenland. And we'll leave that. Oh no, we already got another plane. So we'll put that fighter over here to Western Canada or Eastern Canada. All right. We'll take a fighter and put it in the United States. We will take the 8 infantries and the transport and throw it into C-Zone 11. And that is going to be it for America. Alright. For Russia, we're going to buy 5 infantry and 2 artilleries. And then for the combat move, we're going to take 1 guy and take... Actually, let's not do that. Let's take 1 guy from here. And take the Caucasus. We're going to take... let's see here. 4 guys and 2 artilleries, and the 2 fighters and take Bellow, and that's all we're gonna do for the Soviets. I will have UK do that. I really would love to kill this. Oh man, Russia's in a bad way. Alright. Well, we'll see what happens if Germany pulls back, we might be able to shift our focus towards Japan. Okay, that was legit. Put our planes back in West Russia. Put our artillery in West Russia. We're going to put four guys in West Russia. We are going to have to start trading all this shit. Actually, we could do... We are going to kill this. If we kill this, he has nothing that can reach, right? He has no tanks anywhere near... Alright, so let's do that. Let's take 2 of those guys and move them up there. We'll take these 2 guys and move them there. So that'll still be 40. Right? Alright, hold on a second here. 1... Take the Russian fighters over there. Alright. Alright. 2 infantries there, and then 3 guys there. Alright. Alright, finally, that's a long Russian turn, but... That's going to do it for USA round 9, Russia round 10. I'll see you guys back for United Kingdom around number 10. Alright, welcome back. This is round 10 for United Kingdom. So the state of the board is we're towards the end game stages now. Germany's going to take fucking Brazil next turn. I can't do anything about it. I don't have... I suppose I can buy a bomber and some subs for America next turn, but I really don't want to because I'd really like to keep the flow of troops in here, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do it. So, for the combat, I'm going to take 2 guys and let's see, one, okay, not that one. No. I'm going to take 2 guys and 4 fighters. Oh, I did some math on this C-Zone 6 too. Because of his planes here, I have to throw 2 United Kingdom planes over here and 1 more American. So, just to make sure I can defend all my transports. I was only able to buy 6 guys and 1 artillery because I'm just hemorrhaging money. I have no money as United Kingdom. So I should actually go like this, take 1 of those and 1 artillery. Try to take my 1 point back there. And then I'm going to take 1 guy and my bomber and try to take France. And that's going to be all the combat for United Kingdom. Alright, for the non-combat move, we'll move our bomber back to England. We'll take our sub and go to C-Zone 13. We'll take our 4 fighters and go back to West Russia. We'll take 2 of those fighters and go to C-Zone 6. 4 tanks will go into West Russia. And all this stuff will go into the Caucasus. Oh, and my artillery and 7 infantry. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll do 7 infantry. Thought about putting the AA gun, but we'll do it next turn since we're not buying enough troops anyway. So we can do that next turn. Alright, so that's going to conclude England. I'm going to throw our 6 infantries and our artillery into England. That's it for round 10 for England. I'll see you guys back for round 10 for United States. Alright, welcome back. My last recording screwed up and I had audio only and no shots of the screen. So let me just summarize real quick what happened in round 10 for United States. So I went ahead and bought a bomber, a sub, 5 infantry, and 2 artilleries because as expected Germany took Brazil. And our problem is because we started landing here, we got sidetracked. So our flow of troops was interrupted by a turn. So we mobilized all of our stuff that we bought into western United States. We had to recapture Alaska, which we did. And then on Germany's turn, well, with Russia, we just, we actually took Bellow and we punched out a little bit and took some of these back. And then Germany on their turn decided to took back Bellow, took back the Caucasus, took back France, took back Italy. I still have I think I have enough to 1-2 it right now. I got 8 more Americans coming, and I'm wondering if I should shift and put them up here. And then kind of squeeze them that way. I could put the 8 guys here from America and the 8 units from England over there. Take France with America. I guess I could take France with England and America, and we'll stack it that way as well. So I think that's what we'll do. I don't have any money. England only has 15 national production, and the Axis are at 50. So, and Japan is knocking on the door. So we have 2 options: we can hit Japan, or we can put them all back in Russia and just hold. So I'm kind of tempted to put them back in Russia and hold, and then see what I can do up here. Because once we take Karelia back, we can move our fighters out of C-Zone 6, and then all he'll be able to hit me with is the bombers. So let's do that. We can only buy 5 guys and 2 artilleries. Wait a minute, wait. We're not going to do that because all of our transports are going to be over here. So let's not do that. Let's buy a bomber. You want to do a bomber and a fighter? Now we got to have some guys. All right, so let's buy a fighter and 1 artillery and 3 guys. All right. For our combat move, we're going to take our sub and our bomber, try to kill his battleship. We're going to take our 10 guys here and our 5 artilleries, try to take back France. We are going to take our 7 guys and our artillery, move them over there, drop them into Karelia. We'll take our cruiser. Where's our cruiser? Take our cruiser, go here and bombard. We will take our 2 fighters here, and we'll hit those. And then I guess we can clear this out, or we can back them off. I do not know what I want to do. I guess we'll just back them into Russia. Which is not ideal, but I guess we can. You know what though? Let's take we can use the Russian planes for that, I guess. We'll take 3 guys and the 2 Russian planes and take Bellow back. So, alright. And that's our only combat. What I should do is move them here and then back the Russians off. so that United Kingdom can press forward for some of this stuff. So that's what we'll end up doing probably. We'll do half and half. I'll do 6 and 6. The artillery, the 2 AA guns. And we'll just bounce back and forth. So let's do that. All right. So the combat worked out pretty good. We took our 2 victory cities back. And see, he's got the bombers that can go there, but I'm going to have a battleship, a bunch of cruisers. So let's take the aircraft carrier over here, and we'll take the 2 fighters. And we'll put them... Where do I need the 2 fighters? We'll put them in up there. Take the destroyer and put it over there. And then we will take, let's see, if we move England back this way, then they can't press forward, and then Russia can't press forward. This really kind of sucks. All right. If I do 6 from here, or even if I do 12 and 1 and put them here, then I can take 12 Russians and then artillery and put it back here. Oh, but we don't want Japan to walk right in there. All right, we'll go back into Russia. Even though he's going to go right here and just build mass troops. Alright. That's going to do it for United Kingdom round 11. I'll see you guys back for America round 11. All right, welcome back. This is round number 11 for United States. We are just in a world of hurt all over the board. Japan took the Caucasus, and Germany did not pull anything back from the front lines here. So, but because he has so much fucking money, he can just keep buying units. So there's no reason for him to actually pull stuff back. So we went ahead and bought 11 infantries and artillery and another sub. Because this next turn, he's going to take the canal here. We can at least have 2 subs and a bomber and maybe a couple of fighters. 1, 2, 3, 4 landing in Cuba. We'll have to see. Maybe we won't be able to do it, but alright, in any case, we're going to try to take back some part of Africa. So we're going to take 6 units, go down to Sea Zone 13 with 3 transports. We're going to drop them there. We're going to take 2 units. Oh, that's not a combat. Never mind. So we're going to take that back. It's really all we can do as far as combat goes. So that's pretty much all we're going to do as far as combat goes. we're just in a world of hurt. So, all right. All right, for the non-com, we're moving everything down to France. We are moving. We're taking 2 guys, moving over to C-Zone 4, dropping them in Archangel. We are taking 8 transports back to C-Zone 11. We are taking all of our stuff here and moving it down to C-Zone 13. We'll move those 4 transports back up to C-Zone 2. Move our AA gun back into Moscow because we are going to hit the Caucasus with all of our Russians. We're going to end up losing our United Kingdom tanks and fighters. But we have to do it. So the game is getting pretty close. Oh yeah, we want to move. Let's see here. So we're going to have 8. And we bought, let's see, 11 and a sub. So that's 10. So that's 10 I can put over there. And we'll have 8 transports. We need 16 units. So I need to move those over there. So that'll be 3 artilleries. And I need... Let's see. I need 13 infantries over there. So there, that's 10. Let's put 2 over there. Right? So the rest of the stuff will go here. That'll be 11, 12. No, that'll be... 1 is going to have to go over here. So we're going to have 10 infantries and 3 more. All right. So we should have enough. So, where else are we going? Nowhere else. So that'll do it for America's non-combat move. All right. So we're going to put the sub, the artillery, 9 guys or 10 guys, and 1 guy over in Western United States. All right. So we should have, let's see here. Let's see. We need 16 units. We have 10, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so we're good there. What we may end up doing is just fucking taking this canal back and screwing him. If he decides to take the canal. So, but we'll have to see. For Russia, we're just going to buy 6 infantry and an artillery. And then here's the big thing. We are going to attack 1 infantry from Russia and then everything else. Actually, you know what? Let me cancel this. Alright. Alright, let me get rid of that. Let me take the 28, the 7, the 6, the 2, and then the 1 there. The reason we take 1 unit from Russia is because we want to be able to retreat back into Moscow. We're not going to take this because even if I put all 16 of the I'm really losing it. The Russian troops in here, the 22 tanks and all this stuff that here, he can kill it. So it's worthless. So we're going to have to, whatever we have left, retreat back into Moscow. And let's see here. All right, so let's do this. All right. The calculator says it should take 3 rounds. All right, combat was semi-successful. We whittled it down to 3 tanks and 1 artillery, and we retreated with a handful of guys. I think 4 infantries and 8 artilleries, and the 6 tanks. One plane was killed, so we whittled it down, but I think that was the best that we could have hoped for. And we're going to have to defend Russia. 38 guys, 10 artillery, 6 tanks, and a fighter, and a bunch of anti-aircraft guns. We are probably done, but we're going to see what we can do. So that'll do it for Russia round 12. And I'll see you guys back for UK round 12. Alright, welcome back. This is round 12 for United Kingdom. So I'm going to lose the United States transport here because he took back Karelia and I won't be able to take it. So these 6 fighters can kill this fleet here and land in Karelia. And so can these bombers. So we're going to withdraw out of here. So United Kingdom, they just bought 1 infantry and 4 artillery so that we can land them next turn. And we are going to take West Russia back. And then these fighters, we'll take these fighters. We'll land them in Moscow when we're done. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, he can land there now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we'll have to move this fleet over here, which I didn't really want to do, but that's what we're going to have to do. All right, so let's get that done. Should we take Italy? No, we'll take Italy with America. What are we going to do with this bomber here? We're not going to do anything with the bomber. All right. Fighters go into Russia. Transports going to C-Zone 2. Aircraft carrier to C-Zone 2. Destroyer to C-Zone 2. Cruiser to C-Zone 2. Bomber. We'll put the bomber in England. All right, that's going to do it for United Kingdom's round 12. We'll throw the infantry and the 4 artilleries into United Kingdom. And I'll see you guys back for United States round 12. All right, welcome back. We are in round 12 for America. Things are looking really grim now. He did what we thought he would do. He took the Panama Canal. So we are going to take it back. We're going to do, obviously we're going to do some risky moves here because we have to. This is smart too because these fighters can reach C-Zone 11, which is good. So anyway, we're going to try to do a bunch of things. And who knows if it's going to work out. Right? Who knows? So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take 2 guys and a fighter. And go and try to take Karelia back. We're going to move 4 units this way. We are going to take 2 units. Go there, drop them there. Take the battleship. Take the cruiser. Take the fighters. Where's the fighters? Take the fighters. We are going to take one guy and 1 artillery. Move 1 transport here. Hit that. Use the bomber. Use the fighters. We are going to blitz Northwestern. And then what else are we going to do? I think that's all we can do as America. Yep, I think that's all we can do. Okay, so in Karelia, we attacked with a fighter and 2 infantry and got 0 hits through 6 rounds of combat. 6 rounds. We could not get 1 hit. So, needless to say, we lost our shit there. So that kind of blew. Let's see here. Luckily, we took back the canal and we took Brazil. Probably going to lose our stuff in 22. But maybe not. I don't think I've ever seen combat like that before. That was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Let's see here. We're going to take our artillery, 2 guys, and 10 guys. And we're going to go up to Greenland. That was absolutely amazing. Let's see here. What did I buy? 6 and 2? Well, all right. It is what it is. And I bought another bomber. All right, that's going to do it for America. Russia has 5 guys. Oops. Russia can buy 5 infantry. That is it. For combat, we will take 1 guy. 1 guy. Ah, shit. We only have 1 fighter. So we will not do this one. We will take 2 guys and a fighter and try to take Vologda back just to get 10, what do we have? 8, 9, 11 money. Be nice if we could get 12. But 11 it is. So going against the tank, I got 1 hit with the plane in 1 round. I'm sorry, I got no hits in 6 rounds. Going against an infantry, I got a hit in 1 round. And of course, he got a hit back. That is ugly as fuck. But it is what it is. Not that I'm saying that this has anything bearing on the game. Clearly, I'm way behind. So the dice is not the reason why this game is so far behind. It's just frustrating. Anyway, that's going to do it for Russia round 13. And I'll probably see you back for the end game. All right, welcome back. This is the end of the game. So Germany took France back. And because I never took Karelia, I could not... you know what? Now that I think about it, I suppose I could have taken Karelia back at the end of this turn with America. But then I would have lost all 12 of the transports because I had nothing that was anywhere that could have covered it. So... yeah, I guess I could have, but the game was pretty much over. I did not, when I was scanning the board, I did not foresee myself being able to take a city at the end of the round, so I went ahead and forfeited. Good game by BAIJUYI2, if I'm pronouncing that right, I hope. I just really, I could never get my... Actually, I will say this, my Europe landings were okay at midway through the game. I was having quite a bit of success landing troops, but I just think it was just too much. I did nothing in the Pacific, and so Japan was just, again, unfettered. I think I'm going to have to either do KJFs or figure out a way to just annoy the shit out of Japan so that they just can't steamroll. And once I abandoned India, when did I abandon India? Round 9, I think. It was just, it only took 4 turns. Plus, Africa was a killer. Losing Africa was a killer because then UK had absolutely 0 money. So, anyway, good game. Played by BAIJUYI2. I hope you enjoyed it. I thought it was a very hard-fought game, although I was behind probably most of the game. But I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you guys again in another video.